It's yours. Jurassic Park. It's your job to make it work. Just build the park and populate it with dinosaurs. Lots of dinosaurs. This will be the greatest theme park in the history of the world.
Hello and welcome to 60 Second Retro Gamer. My name is Simon Pryor. Joining me as always, Ant Tremaine and Rich Hatton.
Hello.
And I don't know why.
I was trying to sound like
A brachiosaurus.
Hello. I don't know why I'm introducing this actually, because this is one of your games, Ant. So strictly speaking, you should be doing
Hello, good evening and welcome to 60 Second Retro Gamer.
I did
Yeah,
that for
what
Underworld
he
as well.
said.
Yeah.
Hello. This is for Operation
It's a baby.
it's a dinosaur.
It's Jurassic Park.
Aye. Yes, this
Clever
is
girl.
for Jurassic Park, Operation Genesis, which in my opinion is one of the best theme park simulator games I've played in a very long time.
I disagree, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Thank you, goodbye.
Well, that's a quick podcast.
Yeah, that actually killed the podcast.
Have that.
Fucking
Well,
that was a kick to the bollocks.
That'll be on our list of 3 to recommend at the end.
Yeah,
Yes.
it will.
I've got.
I've
at
got
least one
there's there's at least a couple more I think
Yeah.
we could say, but
Well, we'll suggest at least 3 and we'll
Yeah.
expand on it. So, Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Ant, tell us what it's about.
well, there's no particular story.
Giant god hand.
You just literally have to build your own interpretation of Jurassic Park, however well or bad that may well be. I mean, yeah, that sentence didn't make a great deal of sense, but there you go.
But it's you we're talking about. So,
Well, yeah. I mean, I've looked on the internet and there are some... I mean, I thought my version of Jurassic Park was pretty pedantic, but there are some, like, massively pedantic people who are literally creating it as close as they possibly can to the version in the film, but...
That's a bit sad,
that is
isn't
a
it?
bit, I mean... The thing is, though, it
But if they want to do that, if the option's there to do it, then why not?
well, yeah, I mean, it gives you it can have you going for hours trying to build it. I mean, you start off, literally, pick the shape of your island, how much foliage you want on it, how mountainous you want it to be. Folio. How much rivers, how many rivers you want
How
to
much
go through it
rivers?
and whatever. Yeah, I did change that as I realised what I was saying. Put in your main entrance, and you start off with literally the basics: a low security fence, which could be for I think most herbivores can go in low security paddocks,
Yeah.
so you don't have to worry too much about that.
It's about visitor happiness and stuff.
Well,
isn't it,
yeah,
as well?
I mean, you've got to make sure that you put enough viewing points. You can put viewing points in the side of the fences so people can walk up, not that way. You can put ones where it's like a dome, and you can put it in the middle of the enclosure.
Yeah.
And visitors can go in and literally look inside the enclosure at the dinosaurs wandering around you. And you can actually do a safari as well, which is the little car from the first film.
Oh, you take pictures, don't you?
Yeah, well, you
No,
can do that.
yeah.
Yeah, you can take control, take pictures, sell them to magazines, and get points and bits of extra money. If you're anything like me and you waste all of your funds all at once going, build everything, and then have no money. And then I literally had to do what most people are doing in this day and age and rack the prices up to stupid. I think my entrance fee became about £500
Yeah.
per
And
person.
still they come.
Yeah, I think it was still raising it up as well. And it was... Sorry, no.
25 species of dinosaur as well in this game.
Yeah, but you can't breed all of them though, which is a shitter.
No.
You get these dig teams, you can go out, but you can only unlock 3 different areas, which I find a bit odd, which means you have to really pick your dinosaurs carefully. And I mean, if you were like me and you were literally waiting to rack up enough funds so you could open up the place that had the T-Rex in it,
Yeah.
and then you wanted to say like a Spinosaurus or something as well as a bigger attraction, then you wouldn't be able to get Velociraptors because they're in a completely different place and they're just as popular as the other two. Which
Talking of
me.
dinosaurs, our favourite dinosaur, the Compsognathus, isn't in this game.
No, I think it would be a bit pointless
It'd be
having
too
that.
tame.
To be honest, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Nah, I think that's the reason why it's not in there.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs sometimes fight.
Yes, they do. It depends. I mean, the carnivores tend to go on rampages for just randomly. I don't know why. It's never truly explained as to why. I mean, sometimes it could be because they get stressed or they just generally go on one. The raptors were always the worst. When I first owned this game years ago, I had a paddock that had about 12 raptors in it.
Yeah.
And every so often they just go mental and start attacking each other. But you just send the ranger chopper in and he'll sedate them, which will calm them back down again. But
I love the fact that when you were playing this, all of your dinosaurs were dying.
well, it's because when I don't know why though. 'Cause I mean, the ones that had the longer lifespans, they died of malnutrition, but they had plenty of food and they had lots of water. I made sure.
That's one of the bizarre things about this type of game, though, isn't it? It sort of says, "Oh, they've all died of malnutrition." Well, they've got food.
Well, exactly. What
else am I supposed to do?
I never got that. I mean, even if like I kept checking on them, it was the herbivores were the worst because you can put automatic feeders in each paddock. Carnivores dispenses like cows or goats, and the herbivores dispenses different types of leaf. Yeah. Prehistoric or modern, whichever one. And but I always made sure I built the paddocks on water, or I made a lake in the paddock so that they could drink from it, but they were still dying of malnutrition for some reason or another. So I don't know why.
Odd.
But a lot of the dinosaurs, depending on the percentage of the DNA you have, because you can't start breeding a particular type of dinosaur until you've extracted at least 50%.
Yeah.
And even then, they'll only last about 6 months, I think. They don't have a very long lifespan. But the more DNA you have, I think if you get 100%, they last 2-3 years, something like that, maybe. No, I think it's about 5 years, actually, or something like that. But it's worth, when you're breeding them, the minute you've got one, to breed one straight away, because you'll get more people coming up and going, ooh.
Yeah.
And I think there's 4 different types of guests as well. There's thrill seekers, who'll always go straight for the carnivores and whatever.
He doesn't want to eat the goat, he wants to hunt.
Yeah. Playful, I can't remember what they're called now. But they're like all like the playful dinosaurs. There's ones
playful.
there's ones that are interested in like dino nerds. So they like to make sure like you've got the right prehistoric like foliage in the paddocks with them, so that they blend in better.
Yes, because you're going to know what was around 65 million years ago.
But there you go.
Precisely.
Just watching this, 2 of his dinosaurs have died from malnutrition.
They're supposed to have a lifespan of 5 years, and they've died after 6 months.
Your Dryosaurus has
another one.
died.
Yeah, they just keep dropping.
That's another one.
Dryosaurus has
It's
died.
those little ones. They're all little bastards. They are. But you see, look, only 3. You can't.
There's a little picture of
4,
Sam
5,
Neill.
Yeah.
6 different sites there now. That because I've opened 3, I can't open any more now.
Yeah.
And when but most of them are like exhausted, so I can't get any more dino DNA now, which is a bit of a fucking pain in
It's
the
only a
ass.
bit of a rip-off, isn't it?
Yes. It makes you a little bit angry.
The internet's playing up something rotten today.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
well.
Never mind.
Hey ho. But I mean, it gets you addicted to it because you're trying to like put all these like dino make sure you've got your security up to full notch, and I think you can eventually research security turrets to put up, so every time they'll automatically activate if a dinosaur breaks out.
Yeah.
Which can happen, as I found out, if you have a natural disaster like a tornado.
It takes out part of your wall.
Yeah, and it literally goes through, And I couldn't help but laugh when it went through the herbivore paddock, and there was like these stegosaurus just like taking off and spinning around this fucking, just flying off into the distance somewhere,
Nice.
which was quite
I
funny.
think you may have lost another dinosaur.
Yeah,
Corythosaurus.
Oh,
No,
another
no,
try. Yeah,
Allosaurus.
this is another little one again. I think that one must have drowned. But I mean, I like the fact as well that like you can put, because I mean, I know I've got this a safari thing there, and you can breed about as many different kinds of herbivores you've got into one paddock, and then send the safari off round, and people will be like, "Ooh, hello."
Yeah.
What's it?" But I mean, the one thing it always says is never to send your safari off round a carnival's paddock.
Yeah.
Because I've tried it once out of interest, and the T-Rex just destroyed the fucking truck. And
It
I
did
got
literally turn into the Jurassic Park.
yeah, it did turn into the film, but I got fined quite a bit because
You let people die.
guests die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it made me laugh the once when they were queuing for the balloon ride, and suddenly it said you've had fatalities, and 5 people had just died from exposure. And I went over, and they were there at the front of the queue, and these 5 people had just gone and fallen over. Oh, no, what made me laugh as well was that people were just walking over them and getting on the balloon and carrying on. So, yeah, right, why
Ridiculous.
not? I mean, it was like when we did the cheat on here that killed everyone in the park. People were just wandering in and going, you were looking at comments going, well, it's very clean round here. And they were just walking past corpses. But never
Genius.
mind. That's another thing that makes me
Another
laugh.
flaw.
Yeah,
A funny flaw.
a funny flaw. What makes me laugh as well is you can tell where all the detail went
Yeah.
on the buildings and like the fences and the dinosaurs. They didn't put too much attention to detail on the guests.
No,
Because
I
the
remember
guest
they looked
models are
awful.
fucking horrid.
It's only a PS2 game. What do you expect?
If you,
Yeah,
get
but
the, if you get the PC one, you can mod the PC version.
Can you?
Yeah, and people have like done new levels, new missions and stuff.
Oh yeah, there are missions as well, yeah,
yeah.
which from what I remember are
This building is really good value for money.
horrendously difficult because there was...
Well, the president of a country has arrived when a thunderstorm has hit the island. The player must retire all the rampaging carnivores and rescue
They're
El
rampant-
Presidente.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I do remember that one. That one was ridiculously difficult because you had to fly around and take them all out, but you didn't have enough time to do it. There was like, you had to take out velociraptors, and they're fucking nippy. So you try and fucking shoot one, and he fuck off by the time you've actually
Yeah.
got aim on him. I mean, look at that. I mean, you've got the whole island.
Is that Samuel? What, is that
Sam-
not
Samuel L.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah,
Shit.
but
Hang on to your butt.
I like the fact as well you have to keep an eye on the weather forecast as well, because it will give you like tornado warnings
Yeah.
and things like that. And when you know one's
Get
coming,
Tootie Chopper.
you have to get everyone inside the security. What's
You
it?
hit the balloon.
Very nearly, yeah. I remember I had a massive thunderstorm the once, and it took the balloon out,
Yeah.
and the thing landed in the enclosure and very nearly killed a dinosaur. Luckily, it was a herbivore enclosure. But the people inside the thing never got out. It never gave me the option to rescue them, so I presume they stayed in there and died.
Site B apparently is in it as well.
Yes, you can unlock that eventually and just release the dinosaurs out into the wild and watch them breed and kill each other normally, which I think would be a little bit boring.
Yeah,
But-
apparently the dinosaurs will be created and live out their lives on your island without diseases or the possibility of becoming stressed, even though they're being hunted by fellow dinosaurs.
Well, being hunted.
As long as they have food, water and living space, the player can sit back and watch.
Yeah, but I rather like the more interactive side of it,
Yeah.
where you
I
have
suppose it's a nice option that every now and again you just put it on and go, meh.
yeah, and you go,
Yeah.
oh, that's better. No stress for me. I can just sit there and watch them. But it does. I mean, you have to keep watching your funds as well. Like if you put like
It's resource management at its most
it is.
basic level.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like if you put fountains and whatever.
Don't spend more than you've got.
Exactly, and like electricity.
Even on
bills.
dinosaurs.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Luckily, it doesn't charge you an electricity bill for the fences because that would be through the fucking roof otherwise.
Yeah.
But
Well, you
So-
probably powered it from an underwater dam somewhere. I
no
guess.
doubt, yeah. But I mean, if you've got
That's overthinking it, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you've got things like
I mean, the fact that you've got dinosaurs walking around your park is.
Right.
yeah. But I mean, things like say if you put like a fountain or things like water fountains here and there scattered about, you have to take into account that it will charge you for the water fountain. So sometimes when money gets a little scarce, you do have to turn them off and leave the guests to wander around without them. And things. Oh, I think this is where I.
Destroying the walls.
Yeah, this is the T-Rex paddock.
Are you sure you want to destroy the viewing vent 7?
No, I want people to get this full frontal view
This T-Rex
of their
coming out.
death.
And then your park went up to 4.5 star.
Yeah, just as it happened. I was like, oh, bollocks. But
You just saved it, so it's...
yeah, I mean, I even put all these like dinosaur lures out, and they just didn't eat the guests. Which
It's not because it died.
Dead.
yeah, it was dead.
From natural causes.
I'd done all that. I was like, oh, bollocks. But
So let's put some lure in for this T-Rex, which
Yeah.
is dead.
and then I had to wait for it to breed, for them to breed another one, so that he could go on his rampage. But I like the fact as well they give you the things like the T-Rex, because all the dinosaurs are female, as they are in the films. That they would be very carnivores would be very certain ones would be very territorial. Like I tried putting 2 Spinosauruses in the same pen once, and they just wanted to kill each other all the time because they were. And then I read the Dinopedia.
Yeah.
Which told me that they were very territorial, which I probably should have read before I started breeding them, but never mind. Same with T-Rex, if you put 2 of them in, they will just start killing each other. Because there are no males.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, so single player, no real story. Controls box standard
they are, yeah, I mean,
park stuff is like
Your
X and...
Spinosaurus has died.
yeah, he just died on his way out of the pen. I know he's been retired.
Tired.
Oh, it's because I...
Was he given a picture of a Spitfire?
I think it's because I forgot
With a
to,
bullet.
I forgot to delete the Ranger
Rangers.
pen, so they automatically set them off to go and kill it if they had escaped, which was a bit annoying.
Mm.
But oh well, no, he's off. I think.
No, I don't think you managed to get anyone eaten.
No, he didn't kill it. I got them all very scared, but
They were running around good.
I had Samuel L. Jackson complaining about my standards of security, but that was about it.
You know you're going to get in a lot of trouble.
Oh yes, he'll throw his very small cigarette at me.
Yeah.
But the way it's very clever the way they've done it. I like it. I mean,
It's different
yeah.
in its own way.
I mean, I was hoping maybe they'd do another one where they fix the problems like not being able to open every single dig
I
site.
think, unfortunately, Jurassic Park has run its course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or course.
Well,
As the
judging
case
by,
may be.
judging by the reviews of the new game, then I don't think this.
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes down stupidly in price, I may try it. I mean, even if there was a demo, I'd try the new one. But
There'll be a demo eventually, they usually are.
yeah, I hope so because I want to try it at least, just to see how shit it really is. But never mind.
So single player, no online stuff, blah blah blah. Graphically looks alright really, doesn't
Looks
it?
okay.
Like I said, yeah, I mean they put detail into like the surroundings and the fences and the stands and everything and the dinosaurs, but they've just not really put that much detail into the guests. Unfortunately, you zoom in, they look all right from there, but when you zoom in, they look like they've been ripped from a PlayStation 1. Unfortunately, they've not really.
It could be a stylistic choice that they made.
Maybe.
Because the focus is going to be on the dinosaurs. isn't
Yeah,
it?
I
So-
mean the dinosaurs are clear enough, but I suppose maybe they were.
And
Sorry.
I will say it again, it is a PS2 game.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have that much graphical grunt.
No, but there's enough there to keep you going, just as long as you don't zoom in on an actual living person.
Yeah.
But the dinosaurs, there's plenty of detail on them, which is good. I like.
Okay, 3 we'd recommend then. I mean, obviously, Roller Coaster Tycoon,
Yeah.
Theme park.
Theme Park,
Theme Hospital.
Theme Hospital, Sim City,
Oh, yeah.
shit,
Civilization.
Civilization, all of those sorts of games. Any sort of like resource management games, Tropico, perhaps
Mm-hmm.
that fits
Yeah.
into that criteria. Any of those really. I think they're all good selections. They don't have dinosaurs in, but
No.
No.
Look, I don't get that. I unleash a T-Rex
it goes after
in the
the other.
centre of the park, and it walks straight into the other T-Rex paddock.
Feels like home, doesn't it?
What a bastard!
Yeah.
Okay then. So I've dropped my pen.
Bombs away.
There wouldn't be a podcast if we didn't drop our pen.
This is
Yeah.
true. If you want to get in touch, you can send us an email to info@randomstoke.com or visit randomstoke.com for all the links to our various pages, Facebook, YouTube, podcast pages, etc., etc. We'll be back next time with another lovely episode. So thank you for listening and goodbye. This has been a Random Stoke production. Please visit www.randomstoke.com for more.